Bugungi darsimizda Cambridge 14 Test 1 Section 3 analizini ko'rib chiqamiz va birinchi navbatda bizdan nima kutilayotganligini, nima haqida kitob mavzu o'qishimiz tushunish uchun Tahlilga qaraymiz va bu o'z ko'rganingizdek ustunda papyrus, demak bu papyros haqida ekan, bu qanaqadir qog'oz turi. Keyin savol turlariga qarab olamiz. Section 3 demak matching headings, list of headings bor. 8 ta variant bor ekan, 5 ta savol bor ekan. Demak 3 ta bizga keraksiz ma'lumotlar berilgan. Xo'p, ozroq qiyin bo'ladi, demak keraksiz ma'lumotlarni chiqarib tashlash. Undan keyin multiple choice savollari berilgan ekan, 33-37 gacha. Undan keyin esa one word only summary completion, how papyrus documents have survived. O'zingiz ko'rganingizdek ko'pchilik vaziyatda nima bo'ladi? Matching headinglar bor, matching headinglarni ko'pchilik bajarishadi, zo'r deyishadi, yaxshi, hammasini tugatdim deyishadi. Keyin, masalan, matching headingdan keyin bo'ladigan savol turlariga qarashadi. Masalan, bizning vaziyatimizda multiple choice bilan summary completion savollari. Bunaqa vaziyatda nima bo'ladi? Bunaqa vaziyatda siz o'zingiz energiyangizni va o'zingiz vaqtingizni bekorga sarflab qo'yish ehtimoli juda ham katta. Nimaga deb savol so'rashingiz mumkin. Chunki masalan matching informationni, matching headingni bajarganingizdan keyin masalan tekstning oxiriga borib qolasiz. Lekin masalan multiple choice savollari paragraf A da, paragraf B da bo'lishi mumkin. Siz nima qilishingiz kerak? Orqaga qaytishingiz kerak yoki eslashga harakat qilishingiz kerak. Qaytadan o'qishingiz kerak va shu orqali siz energiyangizni, vaqtingizni bekorga sarflab qo'yasiz. Nima qilish kerak bunaqa vaziyatda? Eng yaxshi vaziyat bu paragraf A ni o'qish kerak, belgilash kerak, savollarga qarab olish kerak. Paragraf B ni o'qish kerak, belgilash kerak, paragrafni nima qilargan keyin savollarga qarab olish kerak. Shu orqali siz vaqtni ham yutasiz, energiyani ham yutasiz, hamma savollarga yaxshiroq, tiniqroq, aniqroq javob topa olasiz. Masalan, har safar qarash jonimga tegdi deydigan bo'lsangiz, masalan, nima qilish mumkin? Summary completionda masalan, savol turlarini ko'rib keting. Qanaqa savollar bor ekan? Savol turlari emas, keywordlarni ko'rib keting. Nima haqida gap ketyapti? Masalan, qaysi paragrafga borganingizda o'sha keywordlarni keyin eslaysiz. Demak, summary completion shu yerda javoblarni topa olsam bo'lar ekan deb qaror qilasiz o'zingiz uchun. Shuning uchun ham biz ham shunaqa qilamiz, o'qib ketamiz o'zi. Papyrus is rich in cellulose and some conditions will be destroyed by fungal growth or consumed by someone. Consumed by qanaqadir animal bo'ladi, qanaqadir hasharot bo'ladi, bakteriya bo'lishi mumkin. However, it can survive long periods in an environment that's dry. Found in 5000-year-old something. Nima qayerdadir topilgan ekan, 5000 yoshlik qanaqadir nimalardir ichida topilgan ekan menimcha. Herculean many papyrus documents were preserving following a huge something in bo'ldi tamom. 79 ni ko'ramiz, 5000 ni topamiz. Consumed by something if fungal growth ni topamiz. Multiple choice savollarga qarashimiz kerak. Nima haqida multiple choice? What problem using animal skin and wood strips for writing down? Buni ham topamiz. Animal skinga e'tibor beramiz. Endi keling javoblarni birma-bir topishga harakat qilaylik. Libraries and archives are cultural crossroads of knowledge exchange, where past transmits information to the present and where the present has the opportunity to inform the future. Bureaucracies have become a backbone of civilization, as governments try to keep track of populations, business transactions, and taxes. At the personal level, our lives are governed by the documents we possess. We are certified on paper literally from birth to death, and written documentation carries enormous cultural importance. Consider the consequences of signing foundation document of the United States on Convention on Biological Diversity. Documentation requires a writing tool and surface upon which to record the information permanently. About 5,000 years ago, Sumerians started to use reeds or sticks to make marks on mud blocks, which were then baked, but despite being fireproof, these were difficult to store. Other cultures used more flexible but less permanent surfaces, including animal skins and wood straps. In Western cultures, adoption of papyrus was to have a great impact. Sheets of papyrus not only provide an invaluable record of people's daily lives, but they can also be dated using carbon dating techniques, giving precise information about the age of the text written on them. Xo'p, tushunarli. Bu ma'lumotlar haqida, librarylarni o'sha ma'lumotlarni saqlash haqida, ma'lumotlarning muhimligi haqida, bu qayerda yozilishi haqida ma'lumotlar berilgan. Solving the puzzle'larni o'qimadik, papyrus bilan bo'lgan. Importance of written records and different ways of recording them haqida ma'lumot bor. Birinchi qism importance of written records haqida ma'lumot bor, ikkinchi qism ways of recording them haqida ma'lumot bor. Shuning uchun ham buni ikki qilib olamiz. O'qib o'tirmay qolgan. Chunki o'zimga o'ylayman. Bo'ldi. O'qimaymiz. Nima kerak? Xo'p, topamiz. What was the problem with using animal skin? Less permanent. Ought to use more flexible but less permanent surface demonstration. Less permanent degani ko'p saqlanmaydi degani. They didn't last long for a long time. Yep. To'g'ri, ko'pga saqlanmas ekan. Not easy to store. No. Bular easy to store bo'lgan. Insufficient and flexible bo'lgan. Destroyed by fire. Vaqtida ma'lumotlar berilmagan. Xo'p. Why did hammer the papyrus haqida ma'lumot yo'q. Shuning uchun ham buni ko'rmaymiz hozircha. Hop, papyrus rich in cellulose haqida ham ma'lumot yo'q. Bo'ldi. Keyingisiga o'tamiz. Papyrus is strongly associated with Egyptian culture, also the ancient civilization around Mediterranean. The papyrus sage is a tall grass-like plant. It was harvested from shallow water swamplands on the banks of the river Nile. Manufacturing sheets of papyrus from papyrus sage was a complex, messy process. Filth from the inside of the plant stem was cut into long strips that were laid side by side. These were then covered with a second layer of strips which were laid at the right angles for the first and soaked with water hammered together. The sheet was then crushed to extract the water, then dried and then polished to produce a high quality writing surface. Individual sheets could be glued together and rolled up to make scrolls of folded bound to form books. O'z ko'rganingizdek bu papyrusni qanaqa qilinishi haqida yozilgan ekan. Lekin mana ma'lumot yo'q. Documents have survived ham ma'lumot yo'q. Xo'p, why did papyrus manufacturers hammer the papyrus? Why they hammered it? Nimaga hammer qilishgan? These were then covered with a second layer of strips which were laid at the right angle to the first and soaked in water and hammered together. I don't know. Remove water? Yo, remove water emas. Remove water qilish uchun nima qilishgan ular? Nima qilishgan? Remove water qilish uchun. Qisqasi boshqa ish qilishgan. Yeah, to join the layers of pastries together, menja. Nope, is look at no, but mention later. No. Menimcha bit bo'lsa kerak, lekin bi haqida umumiy ma'lumot yozilmagan. Mana join layers mana. They were covered with a second layer of strips. Masalan, birinchi navbatda o'sha ikkita layerni birlashtirib qo'yish uchun o'sha hammer ishlatgan bo'lishi kerak. Burning libraries and books were suggest. Men bu narsa haqida o'qimadik hozircha. Xo'p, bu papyrus haqida, papyrus qanaqa qilinishi haqida menimcha shu. Solving puzzle emas, use of papyrus purposes haqida ko'rmadik, suggestion for future possibilities haqida ko'rmadik, how papyrus was cultivated, different manufacturing. Bu to'g'ri bo'lishi mumkin. How papyrus was cultivated haqida ma'lumot bor, qayerda qilinishi, shallow river, Nile bir narsalar qilishgan, manufacturing masalan o'sha xamir bilan urib tashlashi, bir narsalar ma'lumotlar berilgan. Demak 5 olamiz. Xo'p, rangni o'zgartira olmasam bo'lmaydi, chunki direktim bu rangni. Keyingisiga o'tamiz. So, in most climates cellulose-rich sheets of papyrus would readily decay, becoming covered by mold and full of holes from attacks by insects. Bo'larkan javob. But in dry and climate Middle East, papyrus stable, rot-resistant writing surface. The earlier known rock was found in the tomb of an official called Hemeka near Memphis, which was then capital city of England, around 5,000 years old. Mana, nearly 2,000 papyrus in the library of Julius Caesar's father-in-law were protected at Herculaneum by ash from the catastrophic eruption of Mount Vava. However, most famous discoveries of papyrus have become from the rubbish dumps of the ancient town of Oxford, administrative capital for 1,000 of years generated vast amounts of administrative documentation, including accounts, tax returns, which was periodically discarded to make room for more. Over time, thick layer of sand covered these dumps. They were forgotten, but the documents were protected by sand, creating a time capsule that allowed astonishing glimpses into the lives of the town's inhabitants over 100 years. Collecting those documents that record information ideas have frequently been viewed as potentially dangerous. Why? For thousands of years, common disposed and conquered were restored to burning libraries and books to rid themselves of inconvenient evidence and adulterate culture's ideas that they found politically, morally, religiously unacceptable. One such claim, the burning of great libraries, papyrus scrolls and books it contains, has been mythologized and has become symbolized the global loss of cultural knowledge. You stupid I'm sorry. You stupid crazy people. Like, why do you like? Hozir so'kinaveraman-da. Bo'ldi. So'kinma. O'zingni bos. Xo'p, nima haqida ekan bu papyrus haqida? Bo'ldi. Decline of papyrus haqida ma'lumot ko'rganimiz yo'q. Preservation, destruction haqida ma'lumot ko'rgan. Oh. Interesting. Manufacturing methods. Process of papyrus production. lekin production emasda endi bu cultivate haqida ma'lumotda bu endi bilmayman bu bo'lmasa kerak yoki mana shu bilmayman low probability lekin mana shu 8 bo'lib qolish ehtimoli ham bor juda katta ehtimol kichkina ehtimol bor lekin ehtimol bor shuni yozib qo'yib o'zimni dangunoni soxta qilishim agar 8 bo'lib qoladigan bo'lsa 8 bo'lgan ekan sen e'tibor bermasan demaysizlar qisqasi preservation and destruction preservation bor va destruction ham bor ho'p vet bo'lsa distract bo'lib ketadi dry bo'lsa preserve bo'lib ketadi preservation bo'lib qolgan degan ma'lumotlar bor shu uchun ham 7 ni olamiz keyingisiga o'tamiz keyingi savol burning libraries and writers suggesting that tyrant information can be used for harm as well as good nope new ways must be found to ensure information nope cultural knowledge depends on more than nope those power may wish to keep others in ignorance mana o'sha powerda turganlar boshqalarni ignoranceda ushlab turish xohlashi mumkin degan ma'lumot bor mana qayerda ma'lumot bor inconvenient mana burning libraries books redundant of inconvenient evidence of literary cultures that is found politically blah 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 mana shu bo'ladi javob mana shu ikkita javobda bo'lish ikkita gapda bo'lish kerak the refers to the sore mana bu hali gap ko'rganimiz yo'q sore tor mana fungal growth ni ko'rdik mana tosni mold ni ko'rdik attack by insect bo'ladi bu javob insects hop keyingisiga o'tamiz 5 year tom bo'ladi bu tom mana tom of an official 5000 year old mana tom degani o'sha qabr deganimi hop 79-yil nima bo'lgan ekan following a huge eruption and popular schools were preserved following a huge eruption bo'lsa kerak javob bilmayman eruption bo'lgandir ho'p bu qism tugadi o'z nihoyasiga yetdi ho'p multiple choice ikkita savolimiz qoldi menimcha buni belgiladim shekilli belgiladim yoki seni belgiladim dni o'qiymiz belgilab olamiz ho'p besides their use in record keeping paper stamps were used in many other aspects such as for boat construction making ropes bo'ldi oson bu range of purposes the use of papers for range of purposes boat construction making ropes sails baskets and sorts of food mana o'sha uchun ham bu qismda use of papers bo'ladi bu 3 bo'ladi bo'ldi lekin o'qib chiqishim kerak Thor attempted to cross Atlantic in Morocco from the boat Ra to show that it was possible for marines in ancient times to cross Atlantic Ocean. Ra was made from bundles of paper stems modeled for ancient craft. Marshland plant paper stage to stabilize soils and reduce erosion, while some investigations show that it has potential for water purification. Blah blah. So it illustrates the point that could be used as food. Nope. Ancient religion already had it. Then nope. Could be used to build road, but nope. Oh, long sea journeys. Mana long sea journeys o'sha Atlantikni kesib o'tishga ishlatilishi mumkin bo'lganligini ko'rsatish uchun o'sha ishni qilishga harakat qilgan ekan adventure. What does the writer conclude about papers today? Mana men o'qishni o'qiganimdan keyin today topamiz. True, paper was probably invented in China. Like papers, it was constructed from a measurable plant fibers, but Chinese use fibers from white marble, blah blah blah, free. Doesn't matter. Yield a tough, flexible material that could be folded, stretched, compressed. The adoption of this paper forced certain cultures to render papers obsolete. Despite paper-free societies, Western cultures still use enormous quantities of paper, often in ways that it would be inconvenient to put the papers for. The Western culture has been superseded. Paper is little more than a niche product that for the tourist market that this is a surface upon which our ancient ancestors recorded their lives, their art, and their science. And which the mortality of human beings depends. Wow. New information. Yep, significance restricted to the role in the past. Bu to'g'ri bo'ladi. Nope. O'z ko'ringiz mana bu qismda significance is restricted to the role in the past. Mana shunaqa gap bor. Mana what makes papers not worthy for Western societies now it's in use when ancient ancestors recorded their lives. Bo'ldi, shu javob bo'lganligi uchun bu javob bo'ladi. Bu qismni tugatdik, bu qismni ham tugatdik. Bitta matchingni javobini belgilasak, bo'ldi, shu bilan tugaydi. Xo'p, no feature possibility, No, possible solve means of decline of papyrus use. Papyrus use decline haqida ma'lumot berilgan, chunki qog'oz paydo bo'ldi, qog'ozdan keyin adapt qog'ozni qildilar, shundan keyin papyrus chiqib ketdi yuzdan. Shu bilan bugungi darsimiz o'z nihoyasiga yetadi. Xatolar bo'lgan bo'lishi mumkin, aybga buyurmaysizlar. Agar muammo bo'ladigan bo'lsa, jalb bo'ladigan bo'lsa, takliflar bo'ladigan bo'lsa, kommentlarda qoldiringlar. Shu bilan keyingi darsda ko'rishguncha xayr. Bye bye guys. Bye bye guys.